From Fox 55 Sports, Sports Director Justin Prince, Elijah Collins. With the area's most local sports, this is The Locker Room.
And with that, we say good evening to you all. Welcome inside the locker room. As always, he's Elijah. I am Justin. And Elijah, it is week 2 of the high school football season. Week 1 certainly did not disappoint. It lived up to the hype, my man.
That's her, JP. And we did see, or we said plenty of times this week, but you only get one chance to make a first impression. Plenty of area teams did last Friday, but none more so than Snyder and East Noble.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Snyder went on the road. They picked up a commanding 42-20 win over Warren Central. East Noble, they rolled over Bishop Luers at home 45-7, and as fate would have it, these two get to meet up to close non-conference play this week. It is your locker room game of the week. Snyder, East Noble squaring off tonight up in Kendall, Vegas for the very first time ever. Both squads coming into the matchup 1-0, coming off those impressive Week 1 victories. Let's get you up to Kendallville. Panthers, #1 team in Class 5A, visiting 4A number 16 East Noble. Again, the first time ever meeting between these two teams. Pick things up in the second quarter. Panthers with a 7-point lead and driving. Uriah Buchanan takes the handoff, escapes outside, and takes off down the sideline. He'd eventually be drugged down after a 55-yard gain. It's first down, Snyder in Knights territory later in the drive. 4th down now. Panthers going for it. Kieron Billingsley says,
watch him work.
I'll get you the first down and then some. Breaks the tackle, gets into the end zone, gets in for 25 yards. It's 14-0 Snyder. Ensuing touch for the Knights looking to answer. Dylan Crail takes the handoff, finds a hole, nearly houses this one. Drugged down at the 3. It's 1st and goal, East Noble. Next play, they go right back to Crail. He plows in from 3 yards out, gets the Knights on the board. It's back to a 7-point contest, but they left Snyder too much time before recess. Billingsley escaping contain again. Look at the scramble kill. Breaks an ankle. Gets all the way down to the 14-yard line, lowers the shoulder too. You gotta love that if you're an offense. Just seconds left on the clock. Cool Ron, they call the guy. Showing off the arm this time. Hooks up with Austin Ganaway in the end zone for 6. Panthers take a 21-7 lead in the locker room. They roll to a 2-0 start. They pick up the win, 45-28, your final.
Good for Snyder there. All right, stop number 2, Luers Field. The Knights hunting for their first win as they host 1-0 New Haven. Bulldogs and visitors are bringing the energy. They had a lot of cheer about early, up 7. Andre Henderson weaves his way through, back for a nice gain later in the drive. Anderson punches it in himself. So here he is. New Haven takes a 13-0 lead early. Luers would stop the bleeding for a bit, though, with some nice defensive plays. Here's Mikael Woodson. Check out the kid. Here he is with a pick in the red zone. Give me that. I think he's got gloves on for that pick.
Oh, that was a pretty nice grab.
Good snag there.
One-handed it looked like. I see you, Mikael.
Defense was just a bit better. Chris Stewart, here he is. Blows up the play, bringing down the running back before he can take a step. New Haven goes on to win this one on the road, 36-7, your final.
They're 2-0. Shout out to the Dogs. All right, up at Charger Stadium we go. Defending 6A state runner-up Carroll. Home for the first time this year. They're hosting Warren Central Warriors. Coming off that big loss to Snyder last week. Late first half, Carroll down by 1, but driving. Jimmy Sullivan connects with Mason Boffman down the sideline for a first down. Very next play, Sullivan looking over the middle this time. He's going to find Brady Road, the big tight end. A lot of new names on that Snyder or on that Carroll offense, excuse me. But man, can they sure put out some offense? They missed the field goal, though, so they're down 1 at half. Second half, Warriors with the ball looking to score. Keith Jackson's pass falls incomplete in the end zone. Chargers defense holds, and that was big. They go on to win this one. They pick up the dub. 18-14. Shout out Chargers.
We see you. All right, here we go. Next match, Homestead on the road for a non-conference battle with Noblesville. First quarter we go, 6-0 Millers. Logan Schaffner is not content with the 6-point lead. Gives Noblesville some breathing room with a 50-yard touchdown run. Gotta give respect there. 2-point conversion it is. It was a 14-zip Millers. Second quarter we go now. More from Schaffner. Not quite 50 yards, but hey, same result here. A touchdown. Noblesville wins this one 42-0, your final.
All right, staying down in the Circle City, 5A's 14th ranked Northside Legends on the road visiting Lawrence North tonight. Second quarter, Xavion Moore takes the handoff, gets to the corner for the LN touchdown. They're up 14-0. Northside would respond, though. Third and long, Dylan Shibley looking deep for Malik Moore, who hauls it in for a huge gain.
Good throw.
And then some. How about that? Gets drugged down deep in LN territory later in the drive. Shibley finds Jamari Pearson for the score. Northside back within 7. Unfortunately, that's about all the offense they could muster tonight. This one's still going. Lawrence North up 28-7 in the fourth.
All right, let's swing our way over to Spooler Stadium. It's Fort Wayne battle between Wayne Generals and Northrop Bruins. Pick this one up in the second quarter. Wayne with a 14-7 lead. Third and 8 ball on 15 to Nayland. Barksdale Wilson with a nice run to pick up the first down. Nothing gained on the drive, though. Third quarter, still Wayne with the ball. Marcus Cooper looking for the long ball. Scrambles, rolls to his right. Doesn't see anything just yet. Hey, patience is key, right? Gives it off to Harold Mack. Takes the upfield for the first down.
They have a plethora of talent at that wide receiver.
They got some good offense, man. Generals eventually pushes it up to the goal line. DeMar Nelson walks it in. And Wayne takes care of business tonight. 42-7 win. It moves to 2-0 on the season.
All right, let's head across state lines, shall we? Bishop Dwenger on the road, taking on perennial Ohio State power Bishop Moeller. Archbishop Moeller, excuse me. Dwenger trying to get something going. This one courtesy of Carter Minix. Nice little kick return there, but that was about all the offense, if you want to call it that the Saints could muster. Moeller just doing whatever they wanted tonight. Jordan Marshall, that is a long TD run, and Moeller goes on to take care of business, running away. 57-0 Saints fall.
Here we go, making our way back in town. Concordia Cadets with the non-conference battle with East Brook. The first meeting between the two. Pick this one up in the third quarter. Cadets trail 30-16. Quick pass goes to Jalen Campos. Makes it up the field between a couple defenders before being brought down. That's good for a first down. Home team slowly moving the chains.
I dig those all gray unis. Those
like
are
them?
new. All right, Tim.
Well, check this out. Here he is. The play of the night. We thought he was going to get a TD, just trips. But that's the one you're going to want back, because check this out. Very next play later on, they're working in the goal line. Cadets are going to try to get this one in the end zone. Picked off, though. Concordia Cadets fall in this one 38-24, your final.
All right, down to Weicker Stadium we go. Southside debuting that brand new turf. I love the turf on the south side. Archers hosting South Bend St. Joe. They wish things would have gone a little bit better for them. Second quarter, St. Joe up 14. Scoring keeps coming. That's Alex Ortiz to Dallas Downey. St. Joe goes up 21. Later, the Archer defense stepping up this time, capitalizing on a bad snap to halt the drive near the end zone. Drags down that St. Joe quarterback in the backfield, but they would break through again, would South Bend. Just before the half, freshman Brayson Hurley comes down with that one. They take a 27-point lead at a half, does South Bend St. Joe, and they take care of business tonight. 41-3 your final. We've still got more football to come, so don't touch that remote. We check in with Columbia City. Much more, that more next in the locker room.
This is the Locker Room.
Hey, welcome back inside the locker room, everyone. Elijah, we talked about teams that looked impressive in week one earlier in the show. Columbia City, they certainly fell in that category as well.
Yeah, they sure do. In their first game after making a run to regionals last year, all the Eagles did was roll to a 49-8 win over Busco, putting up 35 points in the first half alone.
Hey, let's get to the highlights, shall we? Another tough test in their home opener. They got Plymouth, they do. Tied up at 0 in the first quarter until Grayson Bradbury airs it out to none other than our guy, Stratton Fuller, for the score. Extra point, no good. C-City on top by 6. Later on in the first, Plymouth on offense. Xander Ramirez launches this ball downfield, but check out Gavin Smith. Right place, right time.
We'll
Gets
take
the
it.
pick. Gets a nice little return out of it, too. And that would,
keep the jersey clean. Keep the jersey
hey,
clean.
It's turf. It's going to stay clean.
Oh, that's true.
You know what that would help set up this a few plays after that. It is our man, Stratton Fuller, again.
That's a Merkles man.
One pump Stratton gets in the end zone for another score. How about the 2-point conversion? Makes it 14-0. And, C-City. Oh, Stratton going up and getting that one. Our guy taking care of business. C-City rolls 42-14.
Hey, we see you, kid. All right, an NACC NE8 battle between the Angola Hornets and Leo Lions. Both teams 0-1 start entering tonight. Leo set to receive to open the game, and watch my boy work. The Caden Hurst. He did it last week, didn't he?
99-yard kickoff return last week. Tied a school record.
It wasn't 99 tonight. 86 for the kid tonight, but hey, still good enough. 7-0 lead after the extra point. Get those push-ups in. All right, but the defense coming to play. Brock Schott gets the tackle in the backfield. What did you tell him?
Buy stock now. Buy stock yesterday.
Buy stock on the kid. Gets the sack in the backfield, but the kid can play some offense too. Kyler Decker zips it. 42-yard TD. Takes it to the house, and that's all she wrote tonight. Same quarter, 40-yard run for Aiden Mons. Takes it in. Lions pick up the win tonight, 42-17, your final.
Man, that team is going to be fun to watch. Up the road in Garrett, DeKalb coming off a 34-21 victory over Angola last week, visiting the Railroaders tonight. Opening kickoff, DeKalb's Brady Cullard takes the kick, gets a nice little return out of this, but the ball gets poked free at the end. Lucky for him, teammate Xavier Bell falls on it. Barons take over on the Garrett 32. Ensuing drive, 4th down. Give goes to Caden Hinkle. You couldn't really tell. There was just a mess of bodies in the way, but it was enough for the first down. Keeps the drive alive, and that would be big. Just a couple plays later, Aiden Lytle, the former Railroader himself, doing it to his old team. QB keeper gets to the edge, into the end zone, in your living room. Barons go up 7-0. They roll 42-13. They're now 2-0 on the year.
All right, out to Viking Stadium, Jay County trying to build off last week's win over Blackford tonight. They take on the Huntington North Vikings. We start off in the third quarter. Jay County up 14-7. With Ian Wiley tries to get something going, but he's taken down by an army of Patriots. The Vikings will get a little bit of juice, though. Asher Chipkowski gets a few yards on the ground. Later that drive, Luke Tush. Here he is.
Toys. We got you, Luke. We know you. We got you.
Snag for a nice gain. Patriots still up 14-7. Still in the third quarter, chugging away. Wiley, here he is, decides to take it himself, and sometimes you got to do what you got to do. He gets through for a decent gain here. The Vikings go on to score a safety, but they ultimately fall in this one. Jay County wins it 14-9, your final.
Jay County 2-0. Shout out to Coach Segunda and company. Let's head down to Monroe. Temporary home game for South Adams tonight as they host, as they take on Belmont, waiting for their turf to get finished at Adams Central. First play, kick return. That's Caden Neuenschwander. How do you do? And that is an early touchdown for the Starflyers. They go up by 7. A little bit later, you're going to see Colin Bolenbacher. We didn't know your name last week because we didn't have a roster. Guess what, Colton?
You're going to learn it tonight.
We got your name. We got your name. We got your game.
Put some respect on his name.
We put some respect on you. Starflyers are 2-0. They win 48-0.
All right, to Park Field we go. Bluffton hosting Manchester. Both teams sitting at 1-0. Bluffton leads the all-time series 14-4. Here he is. First play. Completed pass by QB Logan Esgate off to Manchester. The number 24 Eli Metzger gets completion there. And then again, check out the defense. Sacked by number 20. Big time play in the backfield. And Bluffton goes on to take the victory 56-14, your final.
All right, up to Butler we go. 1A number 2, Adams Central on the road taking on Eastside and new head coach Alex Brandowy. And this is what you call a blessing by fire. Keegan Bloom takes it in from 4 yards out. AC up 7 in the second quarter. Jack Hamilton keeps it.
Take it to the house,
and
kid.
Show off the wheels, young fella. 71 yards to the residents. Jets go up 21-0. And the AC defense stepping up as well. Here's Max Kerr with the interception and the big return. And, you know what? It's like clockwork, man. Adams Central goes on to roll once again tonight. Jets win 42-7.
All right, next matchup on deck. The Heritage Patriots hosting Fairfield. Here he is, first play.
Heritage coming off a nice win last week.
Pretty good. We'll see what they do tonight. First play for them. Patriots, Kobe Meyer to Zeke Litchfield. Ooh, take it to the house.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, get going.
Get there, kid. Takes it in for the long touchdown. And next play, here we go. Working off in the 20. Braden Walter, jet sweep for the TD. Heritage moves to 2-0 on the year. They get the win 39-13.
All right, to TRC country we go now. Tippecanoe Valley visiting Rochester tonight. This one's in the third quarter, and this one's already in control for the Vikings. That's Cody Eastgate to Nathan Parker for a touchdown. Tippy Valley rolls on the road. 39-8. Your final from Rochester.
Alrighty, next up, Warsaw taking on Chesterton. Third quarter we go. Chesterton with their backs against the wall, and give credit to the D.
Is that a safety? Clap the
A
hands.
safety there comes
Come
up.
on, everybody. Everybody, clap your
Warsaw
hands.
with the quick late 2-0 lead, but the home team's going to answer. 12-yard pass is complete. Trojans steal the lead, but shout out to the special teams tonight.
They didn't score a touchdown tonight, and they didn't
That's
need
all they
to.
need. 2 more field goals late. They come out with the victory tonight. 2-0 on the season. They win 8-6, your final.
All right, let's check in on some other scores, shall we? Norwell, last we checked, currently ahead of Delta, 28-16. Meanwhile, Lakeland, they're 2-0 on the year after a big win over Churubusco, 61-39.
All right, elsewhere around the area, Fremont Eagles taking on Blackford. They got the victory tonight, 40-15, your final. Bronson also taking down Prairie Heights. Prairie Heights losing this one, 40-12, your final.
All right, elsewhere, West Noble takes down Wawasee tonight, 20-12. And Alexandria all over Wabash, 42-0 your final in that one.
And then next up, we got Northfield being shut out tonight against Lewis Cass, 34-0 in that one. Southwood also going down against Oak Hill, 37-0.
All right, how about a couple more scores for you? Peru takes down Whitco, 42-6 after Whitco comes away with a win last week. Blackhawks still looking for win number 1. They fall to Taylor, 33-0.
And last but not least, Southern Wells going down the drain tonight against Mass and Gret, 52-0. Your final to close the night.
All right, it's time for our play of the night, and you already see
The
it.
man of the night.
Let's go back to Leo, shall we? Caden Hurst. Like we said,
Caden Hurst.
guy had a 99-yard touchdown kickoff return last week.
Just 100 yards.
I know. 86 this week. Check it one more time. The Ohio commit just he just looks at the guys and says, "I am faster than you." That's all it is.
Eat my dust.
Caden Hurst, 86-yard TD, and your play of the night.